my name is Fire, Fury.
Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I'm your host, Josh Shore. Got another great episode for you guys today. Before we start, as you know, I ask you please share this, like it, leave a review. It means the world to me. I actually recently I've been getting asked to run ads on this show. I'm not running ads on this show. I'm just doing it because I want to help other people, inspire, help my franchise owners. That's why I do it. So today's podcast is going to be about a doctor, about a plumber, and about an installer for cameras. Yes, you heard that right. So you might be thinking, what is Josh going to be talking about today? It's very simple, guys. I recently needed a new sink. My the whole plumbing kind of got rusted out. I don't know. There was like a small leak. It got rusted. Long story short, I needed a plumber. Okay, this is the part with the plumber. The part with the doctor is, I don't know. It's so hard to trust people. I'm trying to find a good doctor. I haven't got my blood done in a while. I need to get my blood done. Someone I could just call for a checkup, but can't trust half these people. It's crazy. I go to the doctor. I interviewed one not too long ago, and he's explaining to me how important it is to exercise. I don't know. I guess he couldn't tell that I was in shape. I have no idea. But this guy was so overweight and out of shape, and you can't be coming at me. This is like one of these like experts on social media and the internet who says, I'm going to coach you and help you, and has never run a successful business in their life. Well, this guy's telling me, need to be healthy, and he's not, going by his own advice. You got to preach what you say, obviously. So that's number two. And the last one is I need some new cameras. Two of my cameras kind of broke at HQ, and I need to get them fixed. So this is about making phone calls to all three of these people and not getting a return call back. Yes. Here's the deal. It is very easy to win. This is one thing you have to do. It's so simple, yet no one could do it. It's mind-blowing to me, especially when it comes to money. The doctor, I actually found someone I thought would be great, and he actually made house calls. So I was going to have him come right to, here to our world headquarters, take my blood, do that. Makes it easier for me. I'm very busy. My time is valuable. I was excited. Never got back to me. Never called me back. The last text I sent him, he said, what the price was. I said, not a problem. I said, let's proceed. He said, no problem. He said, great. And he didn't get back to me. Crazy. I'm not going to start reaching out to him again and messaging him. Obviously, it's not that important to him. Obviously, he's not hungry enough. Obviously, he doesn't want more business. I have no idea. That's one. The plumber. Guys, I called 7 or 8 different people, talked to 2 of them. They both said they would call me back the next day, never called me. Called someone else, never called me back. Then I spoke to someone who said he was going to come, never showed up, called him twice, didn't call me back. It took me like 14 attempts to find a person to get the job done. This is crazy, right? I'm like, even as I'm listening to myself, it's crazy. Then the camera installer. Guy came here, gave me a price, told me he's going to pick up the product. Everything will be set for next week. He's got to get some of the cables. He's got to replace this and that, blah, blah, blah. I said, great. Can we do it on Monday? He said, not a problem. Get to you Monday. This guy at least got back to me 6 weeks later. And he said to me, sorry, I've been busy. That is the biggest BS excuse I've ever heard in my life. Sorry, I'm busy. Pick up the phone when you're in the bathroom. Pick up the phone five seconds before you're about to hop in a shower or get in your car or you're driving somewhere and return the phone call. I don't want to hear that because there's always time. There is always time. You have to make time. So the purpose of this episode is not about a doctor, a plumber, and a camera installer. The purpose of this episode is to let you know that you can win so easily by just getting back to people, picking up the phone. Like, if your children or your spouse, significant other, whoever call you, do you call them back? You probably pick up the phone right away and call them back. Look, same rules apply. But like I would jump out of the shower back in the day to answer the phone when I used to answer all the phones. That is business. And look, if anyone ever asked me about 3 of those people for a referral or whatever it may be, or you never know what happens, right? It's a small world. What do you think I'm going to say? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say, you know what? I'd rather not even get into it. Was not a good experience. Guys, you can shift that needle just a little is all you need by doing something so easy that others will not do. That's why I always tell everybody it is very easy to be successful. It's very easy to win. Because let me tell you something else. This is an actual stat. I think the percentage of a closure drops almost 50%. It's like 40, I think it's between 40 and 50% after that first attempt of not picking up the phone. So you can leave, let's say someone leaves you that message, you don't actually pick it up. Chances do drop that you might not get them back on the phone, depending. They might be having that moment where they're like, oh, I want to get this done. Like in our business, I always talk about emotional, right? It's an emotional decision, right? Someone's making a decision that they want to change their life. They want to be healthier. They want to be more fit. They might not have that moment again. They might see one of our vans driving by and be like, oh my God, I got to call them. You don't get the phone, you're done. It's over. So the bottom line, the message I'm sending to you is pick up the phone. Return phone calls, but try not to have to return phone calls. Try to get it done on the first shot. Get the phone, book it right there. Another thing, since we're on this topic, you're trying to get business. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone's like, oh yeah, I can take care of that. Here's my card, call me. If you were really that serious about getting business, you would get their information, book the appointment right there on the spot. I'll give someone my card or tell them my number, but not until I book everything and it's locked in and it's set and I have their information in my calendar. That is very easy to do. The majority of people don't do it. So you need to do it. Guys, with that said, fuel your drive. Until next time, later.
Legend. Do you know my name? My name is Legend.